Euporia is one of the most broken weapons in Elden Ring.
Watch this. Oh, holy.
But since you pick it up so late in the game, you only get to see what it can do against a handful of bosses. So in this video, I'm going to be beating Elden Ring and its DLC while only using Euporia to see if it can handle the incredibly holy resistant bosses of the base game.
See, now that's more like it right there. Oh my god. Oh.
Test every possible way it can be used.
Beautiful. Just keep doing it. Oh my god, man. Yeah, just stand in front of him and fucking tank it all.
And pretty much delete every major boss with a very optimized build.
Just a little bit of damage. Maybe a stagger. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, I'm skipping phase 2, huh? Yep.
I'm planning on making many more videos like this one, so if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Euporia only. Let's go. Okay, so I already checked, and if we start Confessor and then grab a couple of items, we can use Euporia immediately. So that's definitely what I'm going to be doing. Let me just quickly get a little blessing from Miyazaki. Thank you. Wow, that was so easy. I can't believe it was so quick to get it. Yeah, I'm just cheating it in at the start because otherwise we'd be spending the first half of the run not even using it. Okay, so the goal of this run is basically just to see how hard I can destroy absolutely everything in the game with Euporia. I used it quite a bit on the Twin Blades run, but I wanted to use it more because it is my favorite Twin Blade and it's super, super satisfying. And also, I was pretty curious to see how it did going through all of the base game because obviously in the base game, all of the major bosses pretty much are very resistant to holy damage, which this thing specializes in. And I talked in that video about how it does so much holy damage that it kind of ignores the fact that bosses are super resistant to holy because it's just like dealing such a big number that even though it's being reduced by like 40%, it's still a very, very big number. But I wasn't sure how true that was. So that's what we're going to find out. I'm going to try and use this weapon in all of its different variations, see all of the different things I can do with it, make every different type of build, go with a charge attack build, go with a jump attack build, go with a fucking one-handed, two-handed, like everything you can possibly do with it to just see what it's like. That's the idea for the video. Smaller scope, but I really wanted to use more Euporia after that Twin Blade run. Like I just got a little sip, I just got a little taste of it, and it was like, oh, I need more. Dude, I need so much more. It simply can't stop there. First things first though, we do need to get the requirements to actually wield the weapon, which is 16 dex, strength, and 24 faith. Sounds pretty high, but it's actually not too bad. Confessor starts with like a really good stat spread for this because it's got a pretty solid base of dex and strength, and then obviously comes with a bunch of faith. So all we need to do is get Radahn Soul Seal and the faith physic tier. So that should only take a second. I think I'm definitely going to keep Alex alive this time because I do want to eventually build around the Ash of War at some point, but I'm not going to do that for a while, so we can do his questline instead and get the better version of the talisman. Can I even break him out with a weapon I don't meet the requirements for? I might not be able to. Let me use my fists, I guess. Can I even do it with my fists? There we go. That took ages. It must be like a poise thing. Okay, there's the faith tier. And there's Radahn Soul Seal. Okay, let's go fight Margit. So I have Radahn Soul Seal on. If I drink with the faith tier in, beautiful. I can wield the weapon finally. So I'm fairly sure Margit is reasonably resistant to holy. So we're immediately beginning with something that this, I guess, should be bad against. Although, I don't know, like when you're dealing with someone with this low health, it kind of doesn't matter. We do have no upgrades, so I guess this still wouldn't be great. But like, this is better than... Immediately, this is better than a lot of things that don't do holy damage. I guess we are getting a lot of flat damage too, though, which does tend to be really good early game, because the numbers are just lower in general. So even if it's a low flat addition, it'll still be a lot. Like, that's why Sacred Blade is still really good here and against Godrick. This is also a pretty nice moveset for Margit, because he has all these large openings, so you can get the charge heavy off, which is, like, honestly quite slow as charge heavies go. But, like, you know, worth it, though, because it does a shit ton of poise damage. You're going to hit so many times. Beautiful. God, it's so satisfying, though, right? Like, that's why I love this thing. I'm going to finish it off with the Ash of War. One laser beam. Look how fast I can cancel out of it, too. Like, you see that? That was doing a lot less damage than I was expecting it to, by the way. I guess it probably does a larger percentage of holy damage than physical. Also, there's Margit. Very simple. For now, I'm just going to put my points into getting enough faith so we can actually wield this without having to use physic every single time. That would be very nice. Let's head to Godrick. Godrick should have some nice openings for the Ash of War too, because he has quite a few large openings, like strafing his stomp into jump, for example. Now, I'm kind of expecting this to still be good, even though I'm pretty sure Godrick is even more resistant, and obviously he has more health, so the flat damage isn't going to be doing as much. But he also has a lot of big openings and stuff. Okay. I found out recently that that attack is like, the hitboxes on it are actually very good. Like, it doesn't freak out when it's on weird terrain, which is surprising. Or actually, you know what? It's kind of annoying in a way, because they've made so many attacks like this that do freak out on weird terrain. It's annoying to know that they're perfectly capable of not doing that. Like, what do you mean you can just, like, pull out one that actually works? And yet you've been making ones for years that don't. Also, there's a stagger. And yeah, like, while I was saying that, though, this thing has demonstrated that I should have not been worried about the damage, because clearly its damage is fucking ridiculous. Also, I can maybe get Ash of War, yeah. Oh, kind of good timing, actually. Maybe get Charge of 2 off? Oh, beautiful, dude. It actually couldn't have been more optimal than that. I mean, the damage kind of sucked because it was pure holy, but whatever. Stagger, maybe? Beautiful. Little headshot. Oh my, did you see that fucking headshot damage right there? This thing is stupid. I mean, we are super early game. I'm like, maybe getting a little ahead of myself, but I don't know. Like, this is so promising, I guess. Headshot? I'm not even close to hitting the headshot there. That was embarrassing. Wow, I'm kind of surprised he didn't stagger there. Beautiful. And dead. Bye-bye. This run is so nice, man. It's so nice having it immediately. It gets rid of my one gripe with this weapon, which is that it's so late in the game. It's such a pain to get to. Which, I mean, that is the point, right? It's rewarding you for finding the insane secret, but it's like, man, I wish they just gave me some option to get to it sooner. You know what I mean? Okay, so from here, I think my goal is to rush to Consecrated as soon as possible. Because I really want to get this thing on a full build early, so we can fight all of the late game bosses with like a proper setup. And one of the key components of that is getting the Thorny Crack tier, the multi-hit tier, which is from an Scadutree Avatar and Consecrated. So we need to get there as soon as possible. And then alongside that, we also probably want to do some of Millicent's quest, because I do want to get Millicent's prosthesis. On the Twin Blaze run, we did it the whole way through and got the Rotten Winged Sword insignia, and that did not seem worth it in the slightest, especially considering you can get Millicent's prosthesis really quickly, and then you can also put Winged Sword insignia on as well. So we're just going to do that instead. So basically what I need to do is rush Critical Path, and then on top of that, also do Millicent's quest. The one other thing that was particularly interesting that I wanted to do is do Leda's quest in the DLC to get her to Talisman, because the running attacks on Twin Blades are really, really good. So I wanted to see what building around that would look like. It'd be kind of funny. And then obviously when we get to the DLC, we can get a second Euporia. So we're definitely going to do that. So right now, I'm just going to go grab a couple of things so we can get into Altus, and I will see you in a second with items on screen that I grabbed along the way. I'm also definitely going to do Raya's quest so we can have Volcano Mana access early for a couple of reasons, primarily because there's a lot of Somber Stones there, and obviously we're using a Somber weapon, but also because free Gambit. Honestly, man, I just want to have stealth every run. I feel like the game is more fun with stealth to a degree. On the low health runs, I feel like it's more fun with stealth than it is otherwise. I suppose I've made every run a low health run at this point, haven't I? So I keep just not speccing health. Like, there's no reason for this run to be low health. I could just get some health, but I don't want to. I just want to I want to not get hit. People who are sticklers for rules turn away just for a second. I promise what you're hearing is Euporia gameplay. Definitely. This is holy damage. Okay, you can look back now. There we go. There's Morgott dead. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Okay, that's both Dectus halves. So now we have Altus access. If we're rushing the Critical Path as quickly as possible, we should go to Radahn next. But before we do that, there's a couple of things I want to do. First is get this weapon to +6. Then there's also getting the Holy tier, and then also getting the Holy Scorpion Charm, just to see what our damage looks like. Radahn should be an especially good boss for this weapon though, because he has massive openings where we can use the Ash of War. Although he's also probably very resistant to Holy. I'm not sure how much. I should probably start looking up how resistant everything is to holy, so I know what to expect. Or I know how impressed to be, I guess. Okay, first thing, let's get all the somber stones we need. Let's go touch Raya's hand and go to Volcano Manor. Touch her disgusting, scaly hand. Just foul. Just awful. So this should be a 6. Oh, I forgot to kill Banal. One of the main reasons to do this was free Gambit, and then I didn't kill Banal, so now the Gambit is not going to be free. I mean, I'm going to have to do one of the kill requests. That's so annoying. Oh well. At least we're on a run where I can level Vigor, and this should be a 5. Very nice. Obviously, I could go through and kill Godskin Noble and then go past that Stonesword Key door and get like a 7, and then we could go to Kaled and get a +9, but that's way too much damage. I feel like +6 is already kind of a lot. I'm not really sure what people normally have for Radahn. Like, I'm trying to scale my damage so that it would be a normal playthrough sort of amounts to come into these bosses at. I think you can get a +6 just from Altus. So +6 should be a reasonable amount to have for Radahn. Okay, let's go level this thing up. Okay, +6 Euporia. This should be doing a lot of damage now. Let's go get Holy Damage Physic Tier and Dead. Yep, gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Okay, let's go get the Holy Scorpion Charm as well. Time for this dumbass NPC to throw herself off the cliff. Here she comes. What the hell was that? That was the best one I've seen in a long time. No, I've never seen her do that before. That's really funny. If only every NPC fight was that simple and entertaining. One last thing, because we may as well. Let's go get Godrick's Great Rune. Is Assassin's Approach any good? Just makes your footsteps silent, right? Doesn't actually, like, lower vision cones. Like, it doesn't have a stealth effect. Footsteps being silent's not bad either, but it's just kind of, you know, compared to actual stealth, it's not very good. I guess there's kind of a lot of ways to get silent footsteps in this game, because Soft Cotton makes your footsteps silent as well. Just makes Gambit seem even more OP, that it does all of that at once. Okay, there's Godrick's Great Rune. All right, let's go fight Radahn. That talisman I pick up every run but never use. Let's go. Okay, just googled Radahn's holy damage resistance. It's 40, which is quite a lot. So he's taking 40% less damage from holy. That is a hell of a lot of damage that we're gonna be missing out on. So I suppose if it does look good here, that is very impressive, actually. Hold on, just to check. I want to see what Godrick and Margit's resistances were. Okay, Godrick was 40 as well. Oh, and so was Margit. Okay, so yeah, they were all 40. So that was already pretty impressive. Although the thing I was saying before about how this weapon gets a lot of flat damage and a big number is still a big number even if it's negated by 40, that kind of applies a lot more to Godrick and Margit than it does to Radahn. Like, the further we get into the game, the more impressive this weapon will be if it's able to stand up to 40 resistance in the element that it's doing. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure what I'm expecting here. The big thing that I want to see is the Ash of War, although considering the fact that it appears to do almost entirely holy damage, I imagine it's not going to do very well. But it's such a good opportunity for it on Radahn because he's got so many massive openings, like this one, for example, where I'm not going to use the Ash of War because I don't have it charged up yet, but if only. That is ridiculously good damage, though. Another full charge heavy here, too. Couple of R1s. He's gonna slam into the ground. Okay, we can get the full, the Ash of War off after this suck. Our damage is stupid. I just realized we're, like, kind of shredding him. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Wait, but why did it do so much damage, like, right at the start, and then not so much as it went on? There might be a big physical hit at the start, or something. That was insane, though. For a +6? He's 40% resistant. How is that even possible? I mean, this thing obviously has physical damage, but it's not that much physical damage. Oh my god! That is so fucking stupid. Oh, bro, the way it, like, you know, all of the, like, the full charge heavy hit, and then the buff on the Euporia maxed out, and then he staggered, and then he died, and his swords clattered to the ground. It sounded like somebody dropped, like, a cutlery drawer on the floor. There's so many sound effects overlapping each other. That's so funny. That was a ridiculous amount of damage. That is not what the damage should look like on something like this. That's fucking nuts, dude. Okay, well, there's Radahn just melted. Onwards to DTS, I suppose. I gotta remember to get the talisman slot. 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 If I don't keep saying it to myself the whole run between this grace and the next one, I will forget to get the talisman slot. So I gotta remember to get the talisman slot. The finger woman with the fit in the finger room with the holes in her eyes where she's like, put your fingers in my eyes and then I'll read them. I didn't go back to round table hold. Oh my god. You actually can't make it up. You actually can't. It happened exactly how I said it. I stopped saying I need to go get the talisman. I started talking about fucking Germa, and I didn't go back to round table hold. It's actually unbelievable. Give me that talisman pouch. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I'm holding 80,000 runes, so hopefully this goes well. It should be slightly better than what we've done so far, because DTS is the first boss that isn't like 40 resistance to Holy. So he should, yeah, take quite a bit of damage. Like that, for example. Oh my god. Saga. Beautiful. Ash of War. And then Stagger again. No! I thought it was going to stagger again. That would have been so good. I hope his poise doesn't reset. Is that even fast enough? I should have known, man. Because this is one of the problems with the Twin Blade moveset, is that the rolling attack is so fucking slow for some reason. And that opening is already, like, dicey as to whether you can get it with some weapons. So I really shouldn't have done that, but whatever. We go again. That damage was stupid, though. That was really, really good. I'm gonna get the fucking runes. Whatever. How annoying. I missed my starting opening because I wanted to go get the runes. This is what you guys have done to me. See? Like, old Reese never would have gotten those runes. He would have died like a man and lost the 80k. Also, he's half dead. I hadn't even looked. I literally was like not even paying attention to what was happening on the health bar. Stagger. Beautiful. Ash of War. Yeah, just a little bit of damage. Thank you very much. God damn. Oh man. He just got fucking melted. And keep in mind, right, he is weaker to Holy than, you know, Margit, Godrick, Radahn, but he's still like 20% damage negation to Holy. There are bosses in this game that take like 200% Holy damage. Imagine what's gonna happen to them. I think Euporia's aura will kill them before we even get to attack. Okay, before I do something stupid and die, I'm going to level. Let's just get some faith. Let's get a little bit of vigor. That should be good. I don't think there's anything I particularly need to grab before just going straight to Goldfrey. Obviously, this is going to be another extremely holy damage resistant boss, though. Like, he's literally made of, like, holy juice. I don't know. We're still in the realm of, like, flat damage helping a lot, though, just because number big. Because, like, you know, how many times have I come in here with a very low upgrade weapon with Lightning Slash, and it's done ridiculous damage anyway? Like, literally on the no runes run, which I just did. But we'll see. Like, again, that's lightning, though, which he's obviously weak to rather than resistant. I mean, that's looking pretty good. I don't know if you can do a jump heavy there. Probably shouldn't have got that extra hit in. Dude, what the fuck is this damage, man? I mean, it's +6, but... Charge heavy? Stagger? No. I am out of stamina. Stagger now. Okay, you can get a jump attack. And another charge heavy where he definitely staggers. Beautiful. Are you dead? No way, man. That's so embarrassing. You're resistant to this. How could you die that quickly? Did I even drink Physic? I didn't drink Physic! We were missing like 40% damage or something. Did you guys know that when you have the Assassin Approach spell, you can run up here and crouch behind the Black Knife Assassin? And then wait for her to stand up, and then just walk behind her. Assassin's Approach doesn't change anything about this, by the way. It's just there so that you have yellow piss on your feet, I guess. Okay, before we kill Morgott in like 15 seconds, because this thing doesn't seem to care about holy resistance at all, let's grab Millicent's prosthesis to go in our final talisman slot for the time being. Actually, this is an excellent opportunity for me to practice the Commander O'Neill cheese that I learned recently. Let's get a bow. So this is going to require doing a bit of Millicent's questline. Not nearly as much as last time, where we went all the way through to the Haddock Tree and did that horrendous NPC fight. It just requires us to kill O'Neill, the Godskin Apostle, and grab the Valkyrie prosthesis from Shaded Castle. And then we can kill her and take her hand and use it to give us +5 dex and damage on multi-hit, of course, as you do. You can cast Assassin's Approach on a horse. What? That's so funny. That's kind of sick, though, actually, that it goes on the hooves. He also has Pissfoot. When I take my horse into the public toilet with me, am I right? Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. So I learned this for the No Runes run, and I've been wanting to learn this for a while, because it's actually really useful. No, I was so close. I hate having to do horse parkour, man. Oh my god. Okay, we are on the branch. So then we shoot him. That's gonna reach, right? Yep. And then we kind of like stand here and look the other direction. I don't know what looking the other direction has to do with it, but it seemed to only work when I did that. Like, I really don't understand how this one works. I spent ages looking for an actual good resource explaining it, and the only thing I could find was Gino doing it in a no-hit run, which I just vaguely copied, and it seemed to work. But it seems it's literally as simple as it looks. It's just jump on this branch, shoot him, turn around, wait for him to walk over. I'm assuming he's... yeah, there he is. And then repeatedly hit something over here so that he stays interested in you, and then he slowly dies in the rot pond below me. There he goes. Thank you. Okay, let's go give this to Gowry. I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Thank God this skip exists. It seems like it's intentionally designed to be that way. But I still kind of think it's dumb that they didn't put a grace in Gowry's shack, considering you have to go back and forth from here like 4 times. Hello, dumbass. Thank you. Do you think if you were dying on the ground and someone was like, I've got a needle that can cure you, which makes no fucking sense, obviously, do you think you would just be like, yeah, sure, why not? May as well, I'm dying anyway? Or would you be like, you fucking psychopath? All better. Thank you. Let me talk to her here to send her to Altus. Okay, so now we need to go get the Valkyrie prosthesis from inside Shaded Castle. Okay, so we give her this, blah, 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 take the arm. Okay, Godskin Apostle time. Definitely want to be light rolling for this one. I feel like I'm always saying this when I come here, but I do kind of suck at this boss. Although we are doing really good damage, so who knows. I feel like this is one of those bosses where you either kind of suck at it, or you're like a Godskin Apostle specialist. And you fought this boss a ton, you know all the weird strafes that he does. Wait. Yeah, mine is better than yours, actually. So embarrassing. You just got spinning weapon mogged. I have no idea if that one was safe. Oh, am I dead? I'm alive. Okay, it's fine. Oh, here we go again. So embarrassing for you. Do something. Not that. Do something else. That's good. Bye-bye. Nice. That's pretty straightforward, actually. Our damage is really, really good, so... okay, now if I rest, she should be here. Yippee! Time for your death. Bye-bye. Excellent. Millicent's prosthesis, please. There it is. So this gives us +5 dex, but it also gives us a whole Winged Sword Insignia effect, which is really, really good considering how many successive attacks we're getting. Speaking of which, now that we're doing this, we may as well go get Winged Sword Insignia as well, because they stack, which is why I'm choosing to do it over continuing with Millicent's questline to get the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, is because you can get both this and Winged Sword Insignia, which is technically better, as a lot of you guys commented on the Twin Blades video. Good thing you all said that, because I would not have realized that this was just way, way better, and also a lot easier and less painful. All right, time for another insanely messy Clean Rot Knight, because I don't really know how to fight these guys still. Ow. Oh my god, earliest roll. Okay, just die. Thank you. Okay, there's Winged Sword Insignia. Let's go fight Morgott. I almost forgot who we were actually setting up for there. It's been so long. He is going to get destroyed by this, though. This is another 40 Holy Resistance boss. So, you know, Holy damage is very bad here. Statistically very bad. And I bet Euporia is going to be really fucking good anyway. It does not seem to matter. This is a big opening. Big helicopter. Easy full charge heavy. Oh my god. That's a jump attack? How, even? Yeah, it's so dumb. Holy resistance just doesn't matter. He kind of stalled me out there, so he's not going to be... his poise probably reset and stuff. This is a full charge heavy too. This is honestly a really good boss for Twin Blade moveset. Oh, I can probably Ash of War here to get off damage during the phase transition, huh? I don't know how far this goes. Oh yeah, that's totally hitting him. Oh my god! This shit was melting him too. I imagine that doesn't proc multi-hit though. If I had to guess. Like, unless you're hitting the actual weapon part as well. And another charge heavy. I can't believe we haven't seen a stagger. Okay, well he is dead. He's just dead. Oh, it's so fucking hilarious to me when all of the sound effects play at once. For some reason, that seems to happen a lot with this weapon. Like, right at the last second. The laser beam and the spinning weapon and a stagger and, like, a huge scream from the boss and then the dying sound effect. Like, I turned on my noise machine. Okay, so continuing on our goal to set this weapon up as quickly as possible, I guess we just go straight to Niall from here to get to Consecrated. And then we're pretty much done, I guess. At least for the charge attack build. Okay, well, let's head there. This might be the first time on this run where we actually struggle with a boss, just because Niall doesn't have many large openings for us to get the charge heavy off or anything. So we're sort of going to be relying on light attack spam. Although, with that being said, he also isn't super resistant to Holy, I think. Of course, my guy just gets absolutely mashed there. Hopefully this staggers. Okay, he just dies. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna get frosted? Oh, okay, we're fine. We're alive, that's what matters. So I think we can get 2 R1s in here. Okay, that's good at least. Oh, okay. I lived. Thank God I got that extra vigor, huh? Okay, never mind, our damage is stupid good. I wasn't looking at the health bar. Oh, okay, bro, oh my God. Okay, I gotta, like, lock in. This is bad. I keep getting hit for no reason. At least it's Niall, and I kind of don't care about getting hit. I suppose the Asher Wall could be kind of useful here too. We can get him on with the range when he stalls. Don't stomp. You're such a dickhead. He tried to do it to me. And this is where you get lasered. Bye-bye. Easy. Easy because I have 30 vigor, basically. But whatever. Onwards to Consecrated. And we're here. That was so quick. That was so fast. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go collect our reward. Let's go get that Thorny Cracked here after I dump these points into Faith. This guy's looking tankier than most of the main bosses. I mean, to be fair, we're still chunking him, and he's stupidly holy damage resistant. Asher Wall. I'm dead. Yep. I was out of stamina. That's so unfortunate. It was the Mega Greed, though. I wanted the cool finisher. I should have known that it was going to do fucking 2 damage. Bye-bye. 1 Thorny Cracked here. There it is, finally. Okay, that is pretty much everything we need to, like, largely max out the damage on this weapon. This is a pretty full build. Obviously, we need to level it up. That's fairly easily done. Where to now? You know what? The teleporter to Mohg is literally right over here. We could just go to the DLC now. Also, now that we're set up, we can finally start doing the weirdo shit and testing all of the different ways to use it. Also, when you get invaded by this guy over here, I'm pretty sure if you run off in this direction, he leaves your world. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's very nice, because that one's kind of a pain in the ass too. It's called Reduvia. Okay, so this should be completely terrible for Mohg, because it does holy damage, which he's super resistant to, and it's not even plus 10, and we're coming here at like level 70, which, I mean, you know, it's kind of fine considering we spec entirely into damage stats, but still. So by all metrics, this should be complete dog shit, but I have a feeling that that is not going to be the case for some reason, like just magically, despite all of those things I just listed. I just, like, it honestly just doesn't even make sense how it just does damage that looks like that. Like, we're pretty optimized, but he's 40, like, that's 40% less than it would otherwise be. I don't know why I didn't do a charge heavy there. I was just kind of thinking about something else. He's probably staggering. Yep, little headshot. Dude, he's almost phase 2. What? I'm not going to use Asher War because it's bait. No way. Are we going to skip it? No, we're not going to make it in time. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We were incredibly close. That's stupid how close we were there to skipping his phase. On this weapon, 40% damage negation he has. 40%. Oh, he is so fucked. No stagger? Now. Beautiful. Oh, it's just fucking disgusting, man. It's so good. It's so stupidly good. Okay, well, there's DLC access. That was easy. In we go. So the things we want from the DLC are pretty straightforward. It's just a second Euporia and the talisman that you get from Leda's quest. I also think, considering we want to try every different way of using this weapon, I might also get the deflecting hard tier so that we can test out guard counters. Obviously, we don't have to use the deflecting hard tier to guard counter, but I think it's probably the most interesting way rather than putting a shield in our other hand or trying to block with Euporia itself. Also, I've never used it. Not a single time. Like, I've literally never touched the deflecting hard tip before. Just seen other people use it. So that'll be interesting. So yeah, it's basically just those things. So I guess what I want to do is rush through the critical path as quickly as possible to head to NRLM. Oh my god. That almost plonked him right in the head. And he saw me anyway. I think we just want to rush to NRLM as quickly as possible. So, you know, Messmer, Romina, probably do Gaius first, actually, and then get a second Euporia. I should level. I just remembered that I have a shit ton of runes. I'm gonna get a bunch of Vigor, actually, because to do Leda's quest, we have to do a couple of NPC fights, and I imagine those aren't gonna be very easy if I have no health. Oh, before I forget, I should also go do the kill request for Banal, so we can get Assassin's Gambit. Oh, drink that empty flask. Beautiful. Give me that. Okay, before we head into Gaius, I do want to do a couple of things. First of which is get my weapon to +10, finally. And secondly, considering I want to try out the weapon in every different way, let's begin with just R1 spamming. And if I'm going to do that, I kind of want to test the Twin Blade Talisman, which is the one that gives you a big percentage damage buff on the final hit of your light attack string. And it got buffed at some point, so I was curious to see how good it was. Fortunately, getting a 7 is really convenient in the DLC. There we go. And then we can get the 10 from outside Mohg. Okay, there's the 10. Let's go upgrade this. Okay, +10 Euporia. One more thing, let's go get the Twin Blade Talisman. There it is, finally. Okay, Gaius time. So this might be something we can only get off in his biggest opening, because we do need to do the entire light attack combo string to activate the Twin Blade Talisman, but it is 45% increased damage. 45. So that final hit of the string better be, like, the biggest hit ever. I'm hoping, on his big combo, we will be able to get it off, if he doesn't die before then, apparently. Because he is taking so much fucking damage from just these light attacks. I'm not even going to get to see the big combo at this rate. Okay, on this attack, though. Oh my god, dude, the damage is so stupid. We might have to try this again. I couldn't even get it out. I don't think I'll have time. Oh, that's so sad. He's also weak to holy damage, by the way, because he's an Albinauric. Another 2 hits in here. We got the multi-hit stacked. That is so dumb that that's what the damage looks like when the multi-hit is wrapped up. Big charge heavy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Wait, another one, another one, another one. He's gonna die off this, huh? Oh my fucking god, dude. What a bozo. It's just so much fucking damage, man. Okay, well, I guess we'll try the light attack spamming thing on Messmer, because when we do his thrust strike, I'm sure we will be able to get off the entire light attack string. Before we do that, though, I think we do need to advance Leda's quest. We're gonna need to kill Hornsent with Leda. Okay, I think I just talked to her and suggest Hornsent is a traitor. Yes, okay, so she wants to kill Hornsent, I think. Now, if I go to the courtyard in Shadowkeep, there'll be a summon sign. This also kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because now I don't have to do the thing I normally do, where I summon Hornsent at the end of Messmer fight to remove him from the Leda fight. Ah, there we go, summon sign. Okay, so I want to assist Leda. All right, let's beat up Hornsent. I'm going to take pleasure in this one, because I fucking hate this guy. Oh, we tried to summon his little balls. Oh my god, he does so much damage. Also, I'm fat rolling, because my rune arc is off. Bye-bye. What an idiot. What a fool. If only Leda and I were always on the same side. So this should give us a couple of things, right? It's all of Hornsent's gear. There it is. And then I think if we go talk to Leda, she also gives us one of the 2 talisman. There we go. Lacerating cross tree. Let's head to Messmer and try that R1 spamming thing again. It's sort of a shame to not be doing the charge attack build on this one because it's so satisfying to see the charge attack fully go off. But I'm hoping that the Twin Blade Talisman, like 45% damage boost hit, will make up for it. Oh shit, I have a ton of runes. Oh well, I'll probably be fine. This should also be especially good against Messmer in phase 2. Because he has, he's like massively weak to Holy in phase 2, like enormously. So. I think the only attack where we have a chance of getting the full light attack combo off, by the way, is the thrust straight. So I do need to actually see one of those. Maybe here? Nope, of course, trolling me. I'm just gonna have to reset the fight until I get it, aren't I? Yep. We go again. Okay, maybe here. Beautiful. No, I didn't get through it all. Oh, man. Beautiful. I didn't see, but he's lost a lot of health. How big was that final hit there? Oh my god, I wish I saw. Fuck's sake, man. I can't believe I didn't see it. I was so focused on actually doing the thing. I'm gonna assume it was enormous because the health bar was a lot lower than I thought it would be. Maybe I can get it off here. Oh my god. So yeah, there's that holy weakness in phase 2 I was talking about. Jesus Christ, man. He's quite weak to holy. Oh my god, dude. Also, this is like especially venerating because I spent so long talking about wanting to fight Messmer with Euporia on that Twin Blade run and how I was upset that I couldn't do it because it was going to be so good for him. And look at it, man. That shit is so good for him. Almost perfect. If it did slash damage, it would be. Another boss obliterated. Let's keep heading towards Enerelim. So Romina, another classic bridge of bats and fire. You love to see it. What do I want to do for Romina? I'm kind of curious about the one-handed moveset of this thing. Like maybe we go one-handed sort of charge attack build. Because I don't think I have ever used that at all or seen anyone use it. It could be secretly good and I'd have no idea. Or it could just be some fucking garbage. You guys ever realized that Hornsent's trousers are soiled? So he shit himself and he was just walking around in these? That is the type of thing he would do, to be honest. Shackle. Okay, before we do this, let me spend this 600k that I have with a little bit of faith, maybe a little bit of vigor, because we're going to fight Leda. All right, one-handed charge attack build. This is going to be supremely goofy. That is kind of super slow. That's going to have to hit really hard. If it's that slow, you'd hope that it has, like, a good motion value, right? That it at least does some decent damage. Also, for some reason I didn't lock on, and then that happened, and... Maybe do a tap here. Oh, the tap is super fast. Okay, that's actually good to know. You know what? That's pretty decent damage. I realized halfway through saying that. Wow, okay. I realized halfway through saying that I'm calling it decent damage, but if we just two-handed this thing, we'd be doing like probably 4 times as much. Also, it charges up way slower when you're using the one-handed moveset compared to the two-handed moveset. I do really like how quick that heavy attack is, though. I will say. Nice. Another charge heavy on this. I wonder how much poise damage it does. Not enough. Not enough to justify itself. No follow-up? What? Get me a Romina with nothing? Beautiful. Another charge heavy. That was kind of sketchy. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing for me is just how quick that tap heavy is. Like, that's actually a legitimately good attack. I guess that's kind of good to remember as well, though, because sometimes, you know, when you're using When you're power stancing Twin Blades, you do occasionally just want to hit with the one Twin Blade very quickly. So that's probably a very good option for that. Normally I just do like a light attack and it just does nothing. I kind of thought this was going to be, you know, some joke bullshit I did, and then on the next attempt I'd be like, yeah, that's obviously terrible. And then go back to something else that would be 50 times better. But this is, like, completely serviceable. You could totally use this weapon like this and it would still be very good. And you're dead. What? Dead. Beautiful. Interesting. It certainly doesn't feel as good, though. Like, I might have just deprived us of a very, very satisfying fight by doing that, but I had to see. I had to test it. Even more vigor. Dude, I'm so scared of Leda, man. Like, getting 40 vigor for me is insane work, but this is the sort of thing Leda's doing to me, especially after the no runes run. I'm not risking anything. All right, first try tree jump incoming, for sure. I'm never fucking trolling on this, by the way. When I mess it up immediately, that is like a genuinely what happens. Okay. I mean, it's just tragic, dude. Just get it together. Oh, okay, finally. Hey man, could you do me a favor and do a big ice stomp off the ledge? Oh wow, cool, thanks. Goodness me, I'm so funny. Okay, Leda time. I'm gonna go ahead and say we probably want to go with the running attack talisman here that we got from Leda, because I imagine that's the easiest way to deal with them. We are obviously bringing Radahn. It should also just be Leda and Dane. I don't know how it would be anyone else, considering we literally murdered Hornsent. We have so much health. There's just no way that this is gonna go wrong. Ow. How did one of the hits miss there? Ow. I'm not a fan of how this is going at the moment. Oh, both of them with that. Alright, here comes Radahn. Yes, thank you, take Leda. Bye-bye. Backstab? That's so embarrassing. And another one? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They do so much fucking damage. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. That was actually very, very easy. And our damage was very good. Thank God for that. All right, on to Radahn. Oh, also, I somehow forgot. We can now go get another Euporia and have 2 of these fucking things. In fact, we should use that for Radahn. Let's do the, like, power stance Euporia jump attack thing. That sounds fun. And I'm sure it'll be really fucking good too, especially in phase 1, because he's super weak to Holy. Beautiful. Euporia number 2. Let's go level this thing up. Okay, a second +10 Euporia. Is there any chance I'm late rolling? Oh, beautiful. Okay. A couple more things before we go fight Radahn. We need to get the jump attack talisman, and we need to get the jump attack cloak. Assuming that I can even wear the jump attack cloak. You know what? It's not going to be worth it to get the jump attack cloak, actually, because I'm going to be mid-rolling, and that causes problems with Radahn. So I guess we can't get that for the time being, at least. They came to inspect it. Okay, there's the jump attack talisman. All right, let's go fight Radahn. This should be extremely good, although I am not used to doing jump attacks on Radahn, so it might be a little bit weird to begin with until I, like, understand exactly when I can do it. Like, I'm assuming it's just, like, wow, that's so much damage. I'm assuming it's sort of when you'd expect, but I don't know. It's just odd to be doing jump attacks. I don't think I've never used a jump attack build on him. Damn. This is, like, gonna be where the damage is best, though, because he's very weak to Holy in phase 1. But oh my god. That is quite a lot of damage. This is the thing, though, about using 2 Euporia, is that you basically never get your buff up. Because it charges so slow when you're not two-handing. Okay, well, there goes phase 1. Jesus Christ, man. There's like 5 jump attacks and it's over. Okay, the damage is still stupid in phase 2 anyway. So I'm assuming I can do one here pretty easily. Yep. I can probably get an extra hit in there even. And then I can definitely do one here. I can't be doing the jump attack build too much here, because I feel like I've already used it enough. Finally, I got 1 tick of the buff on Euporia. He's like almost dead at this point. I don't know if I can do it here. I'm not gonna risk it. Am I too close to the front of the arena? Nope. Yeah, I messed up. Damn, that's so annoying. I thought I was too close to the front of the arena so that he would start the meteor behind me. Can I get this hit in? Oh, you can with the one-handed Noosa. That's really good to know, actually. Because that's going to maintain multi-hit buffs. And poise damage, I suppose. That means I can probably get this. Wow, okay. That kind of makes this, like, way better. Jesus Christ. That kind of makes this way better power stance for Radahn than just using one Twin Blade, I'm not gonna lie. Because the rolling attack is so slow on one Twin Blade, you can't get those little hits in. That was not safe. I don't know why I did that. I'm not taking that. I love drinking an iced coffee at 10:30 p.m. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait to get up in the middle of the night to shit myself. Why was that so much more? Why was that, like, way, way, way more? Have I been missing a hit or something? Oh my god, bro, it's sickening. I think it might have been a headshot. I wonder whether I can make that happen consistently. Probably not. Oh my god, never mind. He's the headshot machine. Just call me insert FPS player with good aim. Beautiful. Headshot incoming. Ooh. I think that was a headshot, but I didn't hit that much of a headshot. That one wasn't. And I don't think this one can be, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, that was a pretty good. He's gonna be behind that pillar, isn't he? No, he isn't. I rolled so early in the second one, whatever. God damn, that running attack is horrible. I didn't actually intend to do that. I didn't hit any headshots on that one. He's dead. He's alive? One of these to finish it off. Beautiful. Oh, what a disgusting build. It's just absolutely fucking sickening what this does to that boss. When you hit that headshot, oh my god. It was like 6.6k or something. It's eye-watering. Okay, that's Radahn dead. And second Euporia obtained. Who's next? I guess we still have pretty much everyone left. Do we go back to base game now? Okay, we will return to base game, but before we do so, I want to kill Rellana with this jump attack build. So I've been wanting to use some sort of jump attack build on Rellana ever since I learned these new punishes, because they are just all jump attack punishes. So this should be like optimal gameplay. As long as she does the things that give me jump attack punishes. Like that. Oh. And this one? Oh. Baited. I guess this is a jump attack punish too anyway. Oh my god, that was a bad idea. She knows I've got the damn jump attack talisman on and she's not jumping. She's not doing the things that could be jumped. Jesus Christ though, this is so much fucking damage. I'm gonna reset if she doesn't do it a couple times at least. Thank you. Beautiful. Like how that strafe where I just stand there. There we go. Ah. Oh, moons to finish it. Don't fuck it up this time. Beautiful, dude. Just effortless. That was over so fast. I mean, it's just over instantly. Okay, back to base game. Let's go to Fire Giant. I feel like Fire Giant is one of the best chances we have to just spam Ashes of War as hard as possible. So let's do that. Unfortunately, Fire Giant is before we finish Alex's quest and get the talisman that gives us a huge amount of damage for it. So we'll have to do some more Ash of War stuff later. But this should still be pretty good damage, to be honest. Okay, so basically I'm just going to be running one of them with a charge attack build. And then every time I max out the buff, I'm just going to Ash of War as soon as humanly possible. I'm not sure if he's super resistant to Holy. He honestly may well be. Beautiful. Oh my god, man. Oh! Did you see that damage? What? No way. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're fucking starting again? Are you actually kidding me with that? I missed like 40-50% of that whole Ash of War and it did 8.5k. Like instantly. What the fuck, dude? Okay, we're going again. Okay. No way. I mean, I'm not even gonna be able to... Wait, I can do it here. Is this even maxed out? I don't know. Whatever, just go for it. No way, man. I'm gonna have to reset this again. Shh. Okay, I can do it here when he's gonna do his buff and stand still for a little bit. And walk up, and then... Oh my... I mean, it doesn't actually get better than that. And there's a stagger. Watch this. Oh, holy fuck, dude. It's so stupid. That's just unbelievable, man. I can't think of anything else that does that shit, man. It does that shit with no buffs. That's so fucking dumb. I make videos where I go and get good damage with no buffs, and I'm like actually genuinely so shocked by this still. That even blew the fucking Fire Giant kill on the Twinblade run out of the water by a gigantic degree. Like, not even close. How is it even doing that? Like, actually, how is it doing that? I just don't get, like, the numbers, I don't know how they add up to that. So if you've seen the Twinblades run, you might remember Godskin Duo being a little bit of a disappointment. Because I had this idea that I wanted to sleep them both and then use the Ash of War to kill them both at the same time. But then I had problems with charging up the buff outside the boss room, getting in, and then getting the Ash of War off before it ran out. And that led me to believe that it wasn't really going to be possible, so I stopped trying and just killed them normally. But you guys had some suggestions on how I could potentially fix that issue. So I'm going to try it again this time, and hopefully I will succeed. I did go and get buffs for this last time. I got Howl and Golden Vow Incant, but I don't think that's even gonna be necessary, dude. After looking at that Fire Giant damage, like, I think we'll just be able to script him with Physic. I would quite like to kill the entire boss in one Ash of War, though, which I don't know if I'd be able to do. For the time being, I'm not gonna go get buffs, because I genuinely just don't think we even need them. I'm gonna try and charge Euporia off this guy. Okay, there's the charge. Then we're gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do the, like, no-hit thing. I'm just gonna keep chucking him. Hopefully that's fast enough. Okay, that looks pretty fast. That was very fast, actually. I've still got the buff completely up. I'm just gonna get one hit off, so I'm pretty sure that keeps it up. Here we go. Like, what am I doing? I shouldn't even stand in the right spot. Instant disaster. Okay, whatever. I'm quitting out. Okay, that's good. Hit an R1. Beautiful. No way. What was the problem there? Oh, that sucks. You know what? We don't have buffs on, and the problem is now damage. Let's go get buffs. Okay, let's go on Vow. Okay, there's Howl. All right, back we go. Physic, Vow, Howl, and then I'm gonna do it. That was not fully charged, huh? Oh my fucking god. Okay. You know what? I'm willing to accept that. We almost killed the entirety of the Godskin Noble in a single charge attack. That was a horrible sleep hole, by the way. Who are you summoning? Oh, he didn't fall asleep. You know what? Your friend is dead. Bye-bye. Who are you? What? I thought this was a rando thing. I didn't realize this could happen in the actual game. The Godskin Triplet? That's so fucking funny. They gave me the Godskin Triplet. That's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. That's what I get for skipping them in the other run. All right, what's the plan for Maliketh? I'm thinking Euporia, maybe? I think my brain is like fucking melted to the wall of my skull or something. It's like, what am I actually doing? You know what? I'm just gonna keep doing the fucking charge attack, man. There's nothing like it. Nothing satisfies my brain more than seeing big number on the charge attack. It's endlessly satisfying. Oh, I get to do the bird skip again. It is much more fun to do this skip than it is to just go the normal way. Unless you have, like, bolted Brandsax. Okay, let's see if I can get this again. Beautiful. Very nice. And another one. And another one. And then the difficult part. Beautiful. Simply goated. It's harder than it looks, I promise. It's definitely harder than it looks. Alright, let's go. Let's go beat up a dog. A lot of dogs in this game. Not so many cats, though. I can't even think of one cat. No, I can't think of any cats. There's no cats in this game. This is... Well, hold on. I was gonna say this is probably one of the most holy damage resistant ones, because for some reason I think that, but I imagine he's not any more holy damage resistant than all the other major bosses. He's probably also 40 resistance. Regardless, this will be an enormous charge heavy. It actually wasn't that big. I guess we don't have the buff up yet, though. Hold on. See, now that's more like it right there. Oh my fucking god. Oh no. And another one on this guy. Although our multi-hit buff ran out, and I missed like half of it. Dude, this fight is so much fun. Like, I always enjoy myself enormously fighting this guy. They did such a fucking good job. Also, this shit was incredible on the first playthrough. Although I did not understand how to fight him at all. Especially Beast Clergyman. I feel like that's very much a sort of... This the type of boss that... Okay, he's dead. The type of boss that changes you from having a sort of baseline understanding of the game to being like, oh, I really get what they're doing here and why it's so interesting. Because it's like, you know, to fight Beast Clergyman properly, you've got to understand that, like, the combo string is something you've got to see through and position around to bait certain follow-ups. Something clicks there where it's like, oh, these bosses are operating on a much deeper level. Like, they require more from you than simply timing a dodge like a rhythm game. You know, they're using all facets of the sort of gameplay, movement, combat mechanics in their boss design. Okay, so with Maliketh dead, should we turn towards other stuff? I feel like going through Gideon, Hoarah Loux, Elden Beast is something I normally do last, and I'd kind of like to keep it that way. What else do we have? In the base game, it's basically just Loretta, Malenia. Back in the DLC though, we've got basically everyone left. Dancing Lion, Scadutree Avatar, Putrescent, oh my god, he's gonna die so fucking fast. Midra, Bayle. I think I would like to use the Deflecting Hard tier and do guard counters against Midra. That probably makes the most sense. Everyone else is going to get destroyed regardless, apart from Scadutree Avatar, who's extremely resistant to Holy. So I think that's where we go next. I'm not gonna say I'm worried about this, but if there was ever gonna be a boss that's an actual problem for this build, it probably would be this or Elden Beast. I'm assuming Scadutree Avatar's resistance to Holy is something like, you know, 80. Oh no, it's 40 Holy Resist. It's just a normal amount of Holy Resist. That's so weird. Okay, Elden Beast is 80, so that's gonna be the real challenge. Radahn is also 80. Okay, so Radabeast is this build can do that, it can do anything sort of thing. Oh, Maliketh is also 80. So I was right in saying that he's especially resistant. Okay. Let's go do Scadutree Avatar. Get ready for the best voice line in the game. I'm literally gonna crank the volume for it. There it is. Alright, here we go. Yet another holy damage resistant boss. There are quite a lot of these, and Euporia doesn't care anyway. The damage just can't... There's just no way the damage looks good here, though. Okay, never mind. I should not speak. That's so stupid. He doesn't have a lot of health in phase 1, is I guess why it looks like this, maybe. But that's just a lot of damage, man. It's just a lot of damage. There's nothing more to say about it. Bye-bye. There's phase 1. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, yes I can. That's good to know. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Good thing I have Vigor. Literally just trolling. Cool. Now we got stuck on the wall. Even in phase 2, man, it's still a lot of damage. And another charge heavy. Beautiful. Alright, phase 3. I guess I'll maybe hold the Asher Boar for when he does the big explosion, because we're obviously going to be able to get it off then. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to run up and I'm going to Asher Boar. You think this is in range? Yep. Thank God we have Vigor. I rolled the wrong direction. I love just making horrible mistakes and not being punished for them. Oh shit, I'm quite close. And bye-bye. That was probably the sloppiest Scadutree Avatar I have ever done and gotten away with, but whatever. There was some pretty impressive damage from the Euporia Asher Boar on phase 3 there. We could go Dancing Lion next. I feel like I want to save Putrescent and Midra a little bit because they're the most interesting ones we've got left. Because Putrescent is going to be a massacre and Midra we're going to try deflect here, which will be interesting. I'm not even sure what I want to do for Dancing Lion. Actually, we could spec purely into Asher Boar for Dancing Lion because he does have really big openings. I kind of like that idea. We'll go finish off Alex's quest and get Alexander Shard and then go like pure Ash of War focus and try and get him as many off as possible. I probably should have been using Ash of War just more in general because you can cancel out of it so quickly that it seems worth it. Maybe I'll just try and do that from now on. Just use Ash of War more. Hello, hello. Okay, off to Seathwater. Okay, he should be in Farum now. All right, Alex, let's go. Let's do this. You are gonna take the fattest charge heavy. Do you see that 6 strafe? Oof. Shard of Alexander. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go fight Dancing Lion. So what I really want here is to charge up the weapon and then get one of those big openings he has, like the corkscrew thing, and then strafe it and hit an enormous fucking Ash of War. I'm pretty sure holy damage is also somewhat good against him. Beautiful. Okay. Not much charge on the weapon right now. This is nice. Okay, there's a little bit of charge. Wow, that's such a huge hit. Holy fuck. You know what? I could just do it here. That was quite a lot of damage. Oh, it's so funny, dude. I don't want to approach in case he breaths. I could have just hit him there. I don't know why I didn't. Still fearful of the lightning phase after all this time. I swear to God, if he walks up and breaths, I'm gonna scream. Dude, I'm not gonna get my huge Ash of War off. He's gonna die before I get to do the cool thing. That's simply unacceptable. Oh, he's just gonna die. Maybe doing light attacks builds up the buff faster. This is also really scuffed. Okay, we're fine though. Big charge heavy. Yup. Okay, I'm not going to use it here, even though it would do a lot of damage. Oh my god, you're such a piece of shit. It's actually insane. Close range lightning breath. You absolute fucker. I cannot believe he did that to me. This is a good opportunity, actually. I think I lost some of the... Oh, I think I lost some of my charge, unfortunately. But, I mean, that was still so much damage that I don't think it really matters. What if I just did it here? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. So satisfying to do that too. I think this shocks me so much about this isn't just that it's good, because like, you know, something with this much wind up and this much like stamina consumption and requires hitting them a tons of times to build it up, blah, 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 all these conditions that you need to go through should do a lot of damage. It's the fact that it does so much damage and then also you can cancel out of it like insanely early, making it actually safe in a huge number of openings. Like, you can find a way to use this on almost every boss. Okay, that's Dancing Lion done. Let's move on to Bayle, which means killing Ancient Dragon Man. I think I also want to do Placidusax on this run, actually, because I have been practicing him a little bit, and I did want to start doing him on every run. I just hadn't practiced him for a while. I learnt him on the Dex run, and then I think I did him on the next run too, but then I sort of didn't fight him for ages, and then Night Rain came out, but I've done a little bit more practice, and I think it'll he'll be fine, so I'm probably going to start doing him. I did like level 1 no upgrades, no hit, and I almost got level 1 no upgrades, no status effects, but then I made a small mistake. I'd like to get that kill, and then I'd feel very confident. He's kind of a straightforward boss, really, and he is sort of fun, especially for like runs like these where there's a lot of testing, because he has such huge openings, so you can get off all the stupid bullshit that is impractical everywhere else. Like on this run in particular, he's a great opportunity to get off the full Ash of War. All right, Ancient Dragon Man shouldn't be a problem. I am going to throw this on though, because I imagine we'll want to be doing running attacks, but with this much vigor, I'm just not concerned. Oh my god, look at that damage. He's going to drink. Bye-bye. Just smoked him. Beautiful. Onwards to Bayle. Something that might be kind of interesting to try for Bayle is to do a jump attack build with 1 Twin Blade, because the jump heavy is like a big poke, like this. And Bayle is weak to pierce damage, so it would be pretty good for him. And also, now that we have all this endurance, we can wear one of the jump attack cloaks without being mid-load, which we obviously need to be light load for Bayle. And we're here. Okay, before we go in, I just want to grab the jump attack cloak quickly. There it is. So I'm hoping that this is at least, you know, as good as charge attack build would be, simply because we are doing pierce damage with the jump attacks. And Bayle is weak to pierce. And we can do them in smaller openings like here. Like, that's pretty good damage right there, for example. Ooh. That's gotta be... I'll test a charge attack too somewhere when we get an opening for it. If he would please kindly give us one. Maybe stagger? Nope. Okay, here we go. Can we get a charge attack here? Oh, you can't get a charge attack there. Oh, that's so disappointing. I can't believe that, actually. I mean, I'm not taking this, obviously. Damn, we're doing a lot of damage, actually. Okay, phase 2. As always, I need to fucking watch out for these lightning bolts, apparently. I feel like I had that slightly not under control, but it worked out, I guess. It's kind of a lot of damage right there. I can't believe we haven't had a single stagger, though. Like, surely this has been enough poise damage. Unless it's reset multiple times at this point. I guess he went in the air. Maybe when he was about to stagger or something. Oh, what? I wasn't running at the right angle? Do I take these? I'm already like 70% of the way through the fight. Whatever, I'll take it. I'm not happy about it. Beautiful. That was kind of interesting. Hey look, the perfect punish for us. How are you not staggered? Just stagger. This is unreal. Completely unstaggerable boss. I just wanted to use the Ash of War. Oh my god, it's not real at all. He's stalling as hard as he possibly could. Oh, dude, I just want to... You know what? No. No. I'm getting a fucking attempt with a stagger, an Ash of War, and without a hit. Another jump attack? That's quite a lot of damage. And another one. Okay. This is a good attack too. Surely he is close to staggering at this point. He's gonna die beforehand again. Okay, another free jump attack. Yes, finally! And then we Ash of War. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, look at that damage. Jesus. That took a lot longer than it should have, but it was very cool in the end. I suppose 2 Twin Blades is probably still better, but, you know, that's boring. Everyone's done that a million times. Okay, who's next? It's just Midra and Putrescent. And Midra, I wanted to use the Deflect tier on. Putrescent is just gonna get mashed. So let's do him first. We'll leave Deflect tier Midra for last. Let's head to Putrescent. I want to do some rando stuff soon. I gotta figure out the context for it, though. I suppose I should do the all bosses thing first, though. I've been saying I'm gonna do that for ages. I will do it, though. Things just keep getting moved in front. Especially especially considering it's going to take a little while, so it'll be such a long run. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, a very long time ago now, I said I wanted to do all 207 bosses region locked while swapping weapon for every boss, which I still want to do. And the idea was that it would help me learn all the bosses a bit better, because I kind of built very tall and not very wide, and I know the main bosses quite well, but I don't know many of the side bosses at all. Night Rain helped with that a lot, actually, but I'm still nowhere near the level that I'd want to be. So expect that video at some point in the near-ish future. All right, buddy, go check that out for me, please. Oh, dude, I dropped my kukri in the pit. Oh yeah, dude, I'll go get it. Wah. Classic stuff from the Golden Leonine. Okay, here we go. I'm expecting this to easily skip phase 2, I'm not gonna lie. Unless we get really unfortunate RNG, it probably will. He is like triple weak to Holy or something. She's gonna get my buff, and I'm gonna Ash of War him. He is going to die. Oh, that's pretty enormous. Jesus, that was a light attack. Okay, well instead I'm just gonna do a running attack or something. My god. Say goodbye? Oh, I didn't have it fully charged. Nah, man. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna take that. If we had it fully charged there, we could have just kept channeling. He was 100% dead, looking at that damage. Using this weapon against Putrescent kind of feels like that one Pokemon video where it's like a Wingull, and then the other Pokemon casts the light that burns the sky, and the Wingull gets like quintuple nuked and insta-dies. Okay, maybe we get at least a little bit of a stack. Fuck you, Beam. Oh, I hate this game. Bye-bye. What a dick. Okay, well there goes Putrescent. Onwards to final DLC boss, Midra. So for this I wanted to use the deflect tier. Let me go get that before we do the very long run. I need to look up where it is that you even get it. It's the first Furnace Golem. There must be a way to chuck a pot into this Furnace Golem's head, surely. Ah, okay, I found a strat. Seems fairly straightforward. We do have to get some furnace pots though. There is potentially an argument to be made that it would be faster to just fight the furnace golem normally, but that sounds miserable, so I'm not gonna do that. Is that enough? Can I finally be free? There we go. Okay, now let's go blow up the furnace golem. Yes. Yes, and die. Oh, beautiful. There's the deflecting hard tier. That was way harder than it needed to be. Okay, now we can head to Midra. Should be fairly straightforward for Jury. Even though we don't have any crit multiplier, and he's probably fairly resistant to holy damage, if I had to guess, I still don't think it'll be that bad. I don't know if the buff actually on Euporia actually builds up when you're doing crit hits, so maybe we won't ever actually get our buff. I guess it's an interesting test of that. Yeah, that's so much damage though. And dead. Beautiful. Fuck you, Jury. As always, you piece of absolute shit. Oh wow, look guys, torrent. That's so great that this huge woods we have a horse to get through. That's really nice. Such a good bit. I'm sure that's still funny to this day. I gotta get some new material, man. Rolling out the same hired Abyssal Woods and Black Knife Assassin stealth joke every single video. Now I know to be fearful of these fucking rams because they can bleat and madness you for some reason. And we're here. Okay, so I definitely want to use the deflect here for Midra. That was the plan, which also means I want to guard counter as much as possible. So if we're doing that, I should definitely go and grab the guard counter talisman before we go fight him as well. I believe you are the guard counter talisman. Thank you. All right, let's see it. I have never used this thing somehow, despite the fact that people would not shut up about it when the DLC came out. I know, it just didn't interest me. And I love Sekiro, so you'd think it would. Obviously, we can't parry this. Okay. Did I just parry that? Oh, okay. I didn't have time to get that. Okay. That didn't work. Oh my god, this is so much more awkward than I thought it was gonna be. You'd think we have some vigor, because this is like, I'm not used to this at all. I guess I should pick and choose, because with Midra, there's a lot that you want to strafe. Hopefully, I can do a little better this time. Big charge heavy. He missed. Okay. No, it knocks me back on that? Okay, well, I'm obviously not parrying that. I don't know what I tried to do there, but it was not right. That's not a guard counter either. There's a guard counter that I just got hit on anyway. I want to... Oh, I'm doing it way too early. This is way weirder than I thought it was going to be. It's a shame that what seems to be the best attack to guard counter there is, like, knocking me back. Yeah, see, that one. I'm like, I want to guard counter it, but it knocks me back. Oh, that's not safe. Phase 2? Excuse me? He's at, like, 75% health. Oh, it's such a shame that it knocks you back. Okay, well, I got it that time. Wait, that actually did kind of a shit ton of damage. Oh my god, did you see how much damage that just did? I'm obviously going to go again on this because this was a horrible attempt. Maybe we should try the guard counter on someone else as well. Okay. I think I parried too early. Wonder who else this would be good against do we have left. Maybe Radahn or something? But then again, Radagon's already going to be difficult enough. So we can't guard counter on that. If I strafe this part, I didn't get the follow-up. Well, we can't guard counter that, obviously. Maybe Midra wasn't the best choice for this. Like, he kind of doesn't have a lot of good openings. The guard counters. I also just suck at parrying, I guess. The guard counter does seem really fucking good, though. The damage was stupid. Also, it appears to be hitting multiple times, which I wouldn't have expected from looking at the animation, but sure. Maybe Godfrey would be okay. Maybe Loretta? Wait, oh, the animation is different. Like, there's a much longer delay of blocking than there is normally. Like, normally the block and unblock is, like, really instant. Oh, I didn't block, I didn't parry it properly. Oh my god. Bro, what am I doing? I'm struggling so much with this. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Should have done a guard counter there. Maybe the follow-up? Okay, what if I do the final hit? Beautiful. Oh my god, dude, that fucking damage. Oh! How did it stagger that quickly? Does that do fucking 40 poise damage or something? Also, I think he's dead. Bye-bye. What a stupid way to play the game. I'm not gonna lie. Actually brain dead. This is really interesting though. I should have picked this up sooner maybe, but we still got a few bosses left to try it on. Speaking of which, that is the DLC done. Aside from meta. I never do meta. I hate meta. Go watch the big video if you want to know why. Let's go back to the base game then. Starting with Loretta. Or I suppose starting with fucking Ordina. So I'm gonna get a great bow. Thank you. Shoot this one in the head. Very nice. Did I not knock her off? That must have knocked her off, surely. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. Beautiful. Very clean Ordina. Just need to be picking up the great bow every time, really. Or some other solution, at least. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with the deflect tier here for Loretta. Just because I want to see more of it, really. I don't know if Loretta's really the best boss for it, but it's probably not bad. I'm assuming you can't parry stuff like magic, right? Or if you... I mean, I know for sure that it's something like... There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Oh my god, man. Why is it so much damage? Oh! Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, that was really dumb. I mean, we literally got to see one guard counter. It must be that it's doing, like, you know, some unbelievable amount of poise damage if it's staggering that fast, though. Because, what, we hit one charge heavy and then a guard counter and she's staggered. And an R1 in between. And also, it's just doing a lot of damage to begin with. Very interesting. I should have used it more, man. I should have used it more. Maybe we'll bring it back for Hoarah Loux, like phase 1, like Godfrey. It's so interesting. Not just this tier, but just the guard counter on Twin Blades being this fucking strong is what's so interesting to me. So for Malenia, I think I want to go with dash attacks. And then I also probably want to have Warrior Job Jar Shard on for phase 2, because every time she goes into Scarlet Aeonia, we can do the fucking Hyper Beam attack. All right, here we go. As a whole, Twin Blades generally aren't that good against Malenia for a couple of reasons. The main one being that their moveset's kind of awkward because they, like, don't stun her on the first hit that they hit them. They stun her on, like, the second. It's kind of difficult to demonstrate unless she does her sidestep, because that's where it's most annoying. But yeah, because they do that, they can be really awkward because it looks like you're going to get hit on so many openings when you're not actually going to get hit. And then on top of that, you know, they don't have the greatest option. Oh, I'm dead. I'm the greatest Malenia player of all time. There's just no one even comes close. Yeah, do you see here how she stuns on the second hit of that? Sometimes when the timing is tighter for getting the hit off, like if you're at a bit more range and you need to take a step forward first, that can get really awkward, and you can just get hit because the second hit doesn't come out fast enough to stun her before she hits you. She's also phase 2. Okay, so this is why we put the Alexander Shard on. For this. Beautiful. Oh my god. That's quite a lot of damage. Oh. My charge heavy. Another one, huh? Surely she should know after the first time that she can't hit me with this move. Yeah, see there, if I was further away, it might have been kind of sketchy. No stagger? Oh, beautiful. Even better, actually. Freest 3,000 damage of my life? Actually, don't know if that was safe. Yeah, see there, I couldn't risk going for the hit, whereas with most other weapons, you could have. Another one! She's so mad that she didn't hit me that first time when I accidentally backstepped, that she had to do it 3 times. I rage baited Malenia into waterfowling. So this thing is actually pretty good for her, even though she's 40% resistant to Holy, like all the other demigods. For the same reason it's good against all the other bosses. That buff just gives it so much fucking extra damage. It just melts anyway. And it genuinely makes it like one of the better Twin Blades, which is surprising because it's very hard to compete with the Smithing Stone Twin Blades that have like Ice Spear and other Ashes of War that are very good against Malenia. So yeah, pretty good Malenia weapon. Alright, that's that done. Who do we have left? Gideon, Hoarah Loux, Elden Beast, obviously. I also wanted to do Placi. Let's do Placi now then. I just want to see what the full Ash of War does, really. Alright, so I have been practicing recently, but I may well still mess up kind of a lot. There's bound to be some weird things he can do that I'm not going to expect. I feel like I understand him. It seems like he's fairly simple. This damage is really good. Really? Big charge heavy though. Okay, Fire Breath on the floor. Almost stood. Bro, he is doing weird stuff. These are unusual attacks. Okay, this is a good opening for Ash of War here. Assuming he actually does his follow-up. Thank you. Just a little bit of damage. Maybe a stagger. Oh my god! Wait. Oh, I'm skipping phase 2, huh? Yep. Wow. Yeah. Damn. That was really fucking impressive, actually. I guess you do see kills like that a lot, but usually they're with buffs. Like, this is just physic, dude. It's just fucking physic. Okay, final 3 bosses, I guess. That was quick. Little Placidusax clear up. Let me spend my 1.3 million runes or whatever I have on more faith that does nothing. I'm honestly just gonna probably do a very similar thing to Gideon. I'm gonna say he's probably going to die from that, and it's gonna feel so good after what he did to me on the no runes run. What a sad state of affairs. That's not good. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad, actually. Thank God I practiced Gideon recently, so I can easily deal with that attack. That was actually a lot worse than I was expecting it to be. Good thing I have Vigor. That could have been a genuine nightmare. Fuck you, Gideon. Okay, so for Hoarah Loux, in phase 1, I want to go with the fucking deflecting tier guard counter thing again. That was nasty. And then in phase 2, I feel like jump attack build is probably the way to go. This might not work out as well as I would like it to. I'm not sure how guard countering Godfrey is gonna go. Okay, a nice miss. Why did I attack? Like, do you think I could deflect that? Probably not, right? Oh, okay. Oh my god, dude, the damage is stupid. I just didn't deflect it. Okay, maybe it's more of a realistic thing than I thought, actually. That looks kind of promising. I just need to not suck. Beautiful. Just keep doing it. Oh my god, man. The freest stagger of all time. Oh. It broke my guard. That's such a shame. Yeah, just stand in front of him and fucking tank it all. Beautiful. Okay, now we swap to 2 of them. I guess here we can Ash of War. If this actually hits him, I'm gonna walk into that, aren't I? It's also not hitting him. Okay, whatever. Okay, now I need to remember how to fight Hoarah Loux. Not like that. Okay, interesting. This should be a jump attack. Okay, alright, you're dead. Guard count is really fucking good against Godfrey. We kind of just stood in front of him and staggered him and blasted him over and over, and he couldn't do anything about it. It's a beautiful thing to see. Alright, final boss. I think I might just go with charge attack build and see how that does first. I'm really not sure what to expect here, because both of these are extremely resistant to holy damage. With that being said though, Maliketh was also very resistant, but Maliketh has like 2 health. I'm not going to buff here either, I don't think. We'll see how I feel about that after a couple of attempts, but hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Oh my god, you're not serious. Okay, that's pretty good damage though. That is... Okay, I don't know why I didn't roll. I swear to god I pressed it. That is shocking damage though in comparison to what we were getting. And this is Radahn too, he's the fucking weak one. Maybe stagger? No stagger? There we go. Huge riposte into the big charger too. I missed like half of it, but whatever. Okay, you know what? Damage isn't that bad. He does have very little health though. Dude, when you get to the end of a charge heavy though, the final hit is still huge. I guess that's that multi-hit tier ramping. Okay, Elden Beast time. I'm gonna assume that the Ash of War is literally going to do nothing, considering what we've seen so far. So I'm just gonna stick with the charge heavy. Oof. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Oh, come on, man. I missed the entire thing. It's good RNG. Probably a couple charge heavies. Oh, I missed the second one. You gotta be kidding me, man. Do not Elden Stars right now. I'll scream. Okay, thank you. I genuinely have no idea what you do when if he Elden Stars is... If he does Elden Stars when you're at a distance. Because if you just run, it catches up with you. That's why the way you dodge it close is so weird, is because it's like messing with the tracking. Oh my god, how are you not staggered? Oh, this attack. Oh my god, I haven't seen that attack in so long, man. Fuck. Thank god we have Vigor. That was the bro, this is horrible. This is the worst gameplay ever. Okay, we're fine. Okay, finally. Alright, stand about here. Run. Okay, now please give me a non-horrible stack of attacks. It's actually not a bad one. It's actually pretty good, right there. Beautiful. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay, good thing I'm close, because I do not know how to deal with Golden Wave at a distance. Another 2 charge heavies. Oh. I think I should have rolled forwards there instead of backwards. Maybe you stagger here? Nope. Maybe you stagger after this one? My god, unstaggerable. Finally. Okay, get that riposte. He is basically dead. I'm gonna Ash of War, because fuck it. Yes, damage. Dead? Beautiful. Okay, I mean, obviously that damage kind of sucked, but it certainly wasn't terrible. Like, for what it is, if you brought in almost any other holy damage weapon, you know, weapon that actually specializes in holy damage, it isn't just, like, physical damage with a bit of holy, I don't think anything else looks that good. Like, not even close. So, that's still pretty impressive. Alright, that's it. Run finished. I fucking love this thing, and I wanted to use it so much more, and now I have, and I still love it. I feel like the charge attack build is the most fun way to use it, I'm not gonna lie. The Ash of War is really fun, and the jump attack thing is obviously fun, but I feel like it's a bit overdone. But the charge attack is so incredibly satisfying, and seeing that massive final hit and the buff build up at the same time, and all the sound effects, oh, it's so nice. Also, the guard counter was super good, which was interesting to find out. I'll have to test that more next time I use Twin Blades, or if I ever do a run that uses guard counters for some reason. Okay, if you got this far in the video, press all the buttons down below. I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.